Hey guys, welcome to my channel. Here we go again, this time Smackdown review as we get closer and closer to Bad Blood PLE, which I'm really excited for. I'm excited for all PLEs, but over here especially, I'm quite excited. There are some awesome matches and so Smackdown review. This week's episode of Smackdown was a representation of how a show can let us down, even if from a broad perspective, the WWE is getting interesting. Not much goes on during this episode of Smackdown. We had 4 matches and one was about less than 2 minutes long, or something like that. The starting match was where LA Knight defends his US Championship against Andrade. This was a fun match. The main event was nice, where we saw Kevin Owens and the Street Profits going against the Bloodline. But still, this episode was just okay. Is it just me, or did this episode have more commercial breaks than usual? Commercial break, commercial break, commercial break. I mean, it seemed like it. The match of Bayley and Naomi versus Nia Jax and Tiffany Stratton was just about okay. The stipulation was interesting. If Naomi or Bayley manage to win, then they can get a title shot. However, if any of them gets pinned, then they have to leave SmackDown forever. That doesn't happen. Yet the match ends in confusion, where both Bayley and Naomi seem to have gotten the pin to victory. Maybe triple threat match at Bad Blood, with Nia defending her women's championship against Bayley and Naomi? Possible. The other match was Apollo Crews versus Giovanni Vinci. This time Giovanni hangs on, unlike last week where he lost within seconds. This time he loses in less than 2 minutes. Another embarrassment, and his ego leads him to beat Apollo after the match. I wonder where we are going with this. I hope there is a plan in place and this is not just some random gimmick. Giovanni deserves better. It seems he will be a heel even now, even though he was beaten by Kaiser before taking a break. There was a video of Cody Rhodes and Roman Reigns. It was interesting, but at times I feel these cinematic type videos can be a bit too much of a stretch away from the proper balance of real and fantasy where it comes to the world of pro wrestling. The shots, the background score. For a recap video, this makes sense, but this just seemed a bit too choreographed. But maybe that's just me. I believe we had only one promo of Kevin Owens in the ring. He seems let down that Cody is teaming up with Roman against the new Bloodline. However, he is not very clear about it. It just seems like we're given hints here and there. This is when the Bloodline minus Solo enter and start beating Kevin Owens. DIY come to the rescue. A match of DIY plus Owens versus the new Bloodline is announced. However, that doesn't happen, because right before the match, DIY is jumped by the Bloodline, and instead we get the Street Profits and Owens versus the new Bloodline. This match was fun, although we can't imagine the Bloodline losing. Ultimately, the match ends in a disqualification when Owens is thrown to the steps. Of course, the brawl continues. Ultimately, Cody Rhodes comes to the rescue. Again, we get that hint of Kevin Owens possibly turning on Cody when he holds up a chair. But it doesn't happen. Will it? Can't say. Overall, this episode felt off somehow. No new developments. As for the Bad Blood PLE, I'm obviously looking forward to it. A side of me wants Cody to actually get jumped right before the match, putting Roman in a situation where he is in a handicap match. We need to believe that the new Bloodline could come on top at the end. By the end, I mean the final showdown, possibly at Survivor Series. And Cody should just ideally be kept away from the Bloodline saga. He is not a member of the family. The more we feel the new Bloodline has the edge, the more gripping the overall journey could be. If Roman loses at Bad Blood due to a sudden handicap match, then we can move towards the recruiting process of other members to side with him for the final showdown. I also can't wait for Paul Heyman to return. Obviously, he's going to have a big role to play in this entire saga. You know, Jimmy Uso and possibly Jey Uso, both of them teaming up together. I don't know about Sami Zayn. He's also not technically part of the family, but he was part of the Bloodline at one point. Overall, I'm looking forward to Bad Blood. WWE is getting interesting, but this episode of Smackdown just seemed off. There wasn't really much going on. Where is Logan Paul? Right? And And obviously, Cody Rhodes came at the end. Roman Reigns was not there. So for the fans, the live audience, I feel that this particular episode was not really that exciting, even if from a broad perspective, the WWE is getting exciting. For me, Raw is much more exciting than SmackDown, broadly speaking. Anyways, guys, that's that. Till next time, till post Bad Blood, let's just see what happens. Obviously, I'm going to give my Raw review once that happens tomorrow. Looking forward, guys. Until next time, peace out. Bye.